Skyhawks trailing 72-64, 7:41 to go. Hampton at the guard spot for Lipscomb with the dribble to Williams. Williams drives in, and we're giving up too many easy buckets underneath.
They're going to the basket hard, and they're using good screens to be able to get there.
Skyhawks down 10. DeMarc to Terrence Smith. Lipscomb in a man-to-man now. Terrence out to Liabo. Liabo with a man on him, shoots a three. That's a tough shot. The defender all over him, and he hits it anyway.
It looked like he had his hand right in front of his face. That was a remarkable shot.
Liabo fights through a screen. Could have been a foul call. Nothing there. Liabo with 27 points. And a whistle against UT Martin.
Yeah, it's on Terrence.
That's 3 on Terrence. 10 team fouls. Miles Taylor will get in for Coach James. 74-67, 6:56 to go. Skyhawks trailing at the free throw line. Malcolm Smith, where he is 7 for 7 from the free throw line, came in a 52% free throw shooter on the season. Free throw is no good. Missed it. I lost my voice, and he lost his ability to shoot free throws all there at the same time.
Yeah. It was 2 jinxes at the same time.
He'll shoot another one. He got a shot back, and I got my voice back. 75-67 now, an 8-point game. Skyhawks with it. Whistle blown underneath. This one goes against Lipscomb. Miles Taylor will go to the free throw line. The foul on Dylan Green.
Told you that talk is paying off big time here.
Yeah, we were commenting during one of the timeouts. Miles Taylor was not in the game, but talked to the official, asking him some questions about position inside. Jacksonville State beat Alabama A&M tonight. That's a final 76-69.
Now Miles has got to score on these free throws now. We're able to get the ball to him, and they're fouling him. And he's got to make these count.
Taylor 2 for 2 from the charity stripe. He has 8 points, just a couple away from double digits. Free throws good. 75-68 the score. He makes that free throw. Skyhawks down 7. Tobias Dowdell will check in if Miles hits this one. Got it. Miles goes out, and Tobias checks in.
Coach is trying to use Miles on the offensive end when he can and get him out on the defensive end so he doesn't get in trouble. But it's tough to do sometimes when the ball changes hands so quickly you can't get him on the floor.
Press is on, and a foul in backcourt will put J.C. Hampton at the free throw line. And what we're seeing with this game, both teams in the double bonus, a lot of free throws. Hampton an 81% free throw shooter, 4 for 4 in this game. With the foul, Miles Taylor will check back in. The free throw is good. Skyhawks down 7. 76-69. Dowdell goes out. Taylor checks back in. Hampton's free throw. Missed that one. Rebound D. Oldham. Skyhawks are trailing down 7 with the basketball. Marshawn Newell on the left wing to D. Oldham. Over to Terrence. Lipscomb in a man-to-man. And a foul called on Martin Smith and Miles Taylor. You know, maybe the play of the game is Miles talking to the official.
That's right. I'm gonna make that one of our votes on the most valuable player award.
Miles back to the free throw line. Miles had 2 offensive fouls called against him early in the half. He misses the free throw.
Got to make him, Miles.
And then after that was out with 4 fouls. Now it's 3 fouls called against him, or against the opponent trying to guard him on the defensive end.
And that's the last 3 times down the floor.
Mm-hmm. Free throw is up and good. A 6-point game. 76-70, 6:28 to go. Dowdell back in for Miles Taylor as we get him out of the game. Marshawn Newell knocks it off of J.J. Butler. It's UT Martin basketball. And Miles Taylor back in, and Dowdell goes out. Substitution guy over there at the scorer's table is busy. 6:27 to go. Oldham getting it into Mike Liabo. Liabo was towing the sideline but stayed in bounds. Here's Marshawn Newell. Newell drives in, a kick out. Here's a three-point attempt. Oldham, no good. Marshawn Newell, the rebound. Back to the basket and scores.
A nice shot. He had to lean back to create an angle to make that shot and did a great job of it.
4-point game now at 76-72. Lipscomb's led by as many as 10. UT Martin had a 7-point lead in the first half, and now the Skyhawks trail by 4. 5:57 on the clock. Taken away by D. Oldham. Looked like a linebacker jumping up and intercepting a pass. Marshawn Newell fouled, taking it to the basket. He'll go to the free throw line.
Well, the free throws are really getting big right now.
Newell goes to the charity stripe. Marshawn, 68% free throw shooter. 3 for 4 in the game. He has 9 points. Skyhawks down by 4. These are big. A lot of time, though, 5:46 to go. Free throw is no good. Bounced around, hung on the front of the iron, and fell off. When you look back at the loss to Jackson State for UT Martin, you saw a lot of missed free throws. Justin Childs and Miles Taylor goes out. Liabo takes a breather. Dowdell gets a breather. And Marshawn Newell goes back to the free throw line. The junior guard out of Memphis, Tennessee, puts it up and in. A 3-point game at 76-73. Skyhawks back on defense. J.J. Butler with the dribble. Skyhawks got to show some patience on defense. Not foul, just try to get the possession back without Lipscomb scoring. Here's a lob inside, and there was the foul on Malcolm Smith. And Cal, it's turned into a game where you're going to see a foul on every possession.
It appears that way. They're really posting up down there now when we have our big guy out of there. And they feel like they got an advantage, and he did a good job of posting up, and they got the ball to him.
Free throw's good. Taylor and Liabo back in. 77-73, Skyhawks down 4. 5.5 to go. Back to the line, the junior. Malcolm Smith hits another one. He's made his living from that line tonight. 9 out of 10. Liabo to Terrence Smith. Oldham, Miles, and Newell in for Coach James. Marshawn top of the key for the Skyhawks over to Terrence. UT Martin down by 5. Newell for 3. Missed it. Rebound. Denny. Talbot Denny with a kick out pass to Butler. Butler to Williams. Posting up again inside, and they threw it away.
Yeah, that was a poor pass inside. This is the time of the game now. We've got 3 good threats in there that are perimeter shooters. And, of course, a very strong threat inside with Miles. We've got to make sure those guys get a chance to get to the ball.
Miles Taylor makes the 3-point play opportunity here. He made the shot and was fouled by Malcolm Smith. That's the 4th foul on Malcolm Smith. And that was a good pass from Liabo. Liabo was patient with the ball, and when Miles got the position, he just zipped it right in there.
He sure did. That ball went right by the defender's ear.
Miles Taylor to the free throw line, looking to complete the 3-point play. 78-75 the score. UT Martin down by 3. Chad Johnson gets in for Coach Alexander. Miles Taylor at the free throw line. Puts it up and missed it. Rebound, Lipscomb. Miles has missed 2 out of his last 3 free throw attempts. J.J. Butler to the guard Johnson. Back to Butler, inside steal. Miles Taylor to Marshawn Newell. Now to Smith. Smith on the break. Missed the shot but was fouled hard and will go to the free throw line to shoot a pair.
Boy, Miles did a great job defensively down there at that time. He anticipated that pass in there. He was reading the passer's eyes and slipped right around him, made a great steal, and we had a chance to come down here with a fast break situation.
Terrence Smith at the free throw line will shoot 79% on the season, 1 for 1 in this game. Terrence has 15 points, but has been quiet here in the second half. The free throw is no good. UT Martin now from the free throw line, 18 of 25. Missed a bunch of free throws against Jackson State and ended up losing that game. One of those situations where if you'd have made those free throws, you would have won. Smith's second free throw is good. Skyhawks cut it to 2. Tobias Dowdell in for Miles Taylor. Smith comes in for Liabo. 4 minutes and 30 seconds remaining at the Elam Center. UT Martin down by 2 in the full court press. Both teams in the double bonus. We have seen a lot of free throws in this game. As a matter of fact, 47 free throws have been attempted between the two teams. Here's a pass inside, turnaround shot. We'll shoot some more free throws. Tobias Dowdell fouling the shooter there, Malcolm Smith. Malcolm playing with, I thought he had 4 fouls, but I guess they've got him with 3. He's 10 of 11 from the free throw line. Hits it. 79-76. The lead is at 3. Dowdell goes out. Miles Taylor back in. Second free throw for Malcolm Smith. Missed that one. Rebound Tobias, or Oldham that is. To Marshawn Newell. Childs is in there. Terrence Smith. And then Miles Taylor. D for 3. No. Rebound D. Back in and scores. Followed his shot and finished. It's a 1-point game. 3:57 to go. Skyhawks on the defensive end. Williams to Butler. Butler. Oh, it's kicked by Newell. Media timeout. We'll take a break and come back. With 3 minutes and 47 seconds remaining, it will be Lipscomb basketball. 23 on the shot clock. 79-78. Skyhawks down by 1 on the UT Martin Skyhawk Sports Network. You got to push the button.
You got to get a replay.
This new single, Open Happiness, was brought to you by Coca-Cola. To open a little more happiness, head to the nearest convenience store and grab an ice cold Coke. Coca-Cola, Open Happiness.
Picture this. Your favorite photo of your family, your beautiful grandkids, and your crazy pet, or your brand new car. I stand in front of your first date debit card. Every time you pull out your card, you'll be reminded of something really wonderful. To customize your debit card, it's easy, and your first card is complete. Customize your debit card at First Date Bank. Just have a link to the card or shipping, or visit us online at first-state.com. First Date, new ideas.
And the Skyhawks trail 79-78 with 3:47 to go. Cal, pretty neat. We have a monitor. We watch OVC Digital, and the officials just came over to review a 3-point play that happened a little while ago.
Well, that is such a great advantage and such an important thing when you're at this stage of a close, hard-fought game like this, to be able to make sure you don't end up cheating anybody out of a 3-point play.
Oh, shot inside there by Martin Smith is good. And Smith hits that one, and the Skyhawks trail by 3. Foul on Oldham. Martin to the free throw line. He just muscled that one in. Liabo and Miles Taylor and Mopo and Childs goes out. We've seen as many substitutions in the last 4 minutes of this game than you see in some games. Every possession there's been a foul and 2 or 3 subs.
Martin Smith has got 21 points right now.
Missed that free throw. Rebound Oldham. D with his 9th rebound. He has 8 points, on the verge of a double-double here. Skyhawks with Oldham, Newell, Smith, Miles Taylor, and Liabo. Miles missed it. Out of bounds. Skyhawk basketball. Last touched by one of the Lipscomb players, maybe Malcolm Smith.
Boy, that was an unusual miss for Miles. He was right at the goal and put it up quick, just a little bit harder than he usually does.
Oldham to Liabo. Boy, they guard him now. Liabo with 27 points in the game. Out to Marshawn Newell. UT Martin down by 3. Inside to Miles. Miles. Oh, a reverse for the big fella. And I don't know how he did that at that size, but that was beautiful.
I'll tell you what, he reached out with that one, put some English on it, and spun it right back to the goal.
Skyhawks down by 1 after trailing by 3. He looked like a small point guard there as he eluded the defender, and as you said, put that English on it. Had the reach to get around it. Lipscomb with the lead in the basketball. Oh, and Liabo with a foul, fouling Josh Williams. It's the first on Mike. Williams has not missed a free throw this season, 2 for 2 in this game. As a team, Lipscomb 20 of 26 from the free throw line. UT Martin 19 of 26. 1 point separates the two teams on the scoreboard. And there's a 1 point difference at the free throw line. This one is no good. Second one. Missed them both, but a rebound in there for Martin Smith off a missed free throw. And the Skyhawks trail by 3. 83-80.
Well, Smith's now got 23.
Here's Terrence Smith with it over to Marshawn Newell. Finding D. Oldham for 3. Bounces up over the backboard, and that's Lipscomb basketball. Ouch. Changing the lineup as J.C. Hampton checks in. Skyhawks will get Mopo in for Miles Taylor. Childs back in. 83-80, the Skyhawks trail. 2 minutes, 29 seconds to go. UT Martin showing the press as the pass comes into Hampton. Hampton past midcourt. Marshawn Newell on him. Skyhawks in a straight man-to-man. 2:16 to go. They're going to take their time on this possession for that shot clock to be down into single digits before they even look at the basket. Hampton crosses it, kicks it out. Now they get it over to Butler. Butler with a 2-point attempt. Good. Skyhawks down 5, 85-80, UT Martin basketball. Marshawn Newell to Terrence Smith. And Coach James takes a timeout. And Liabo and Taylor. You could see the uncertainty on Coach James' face. I think he wanted Miles and Liabo to be in on that possession because he had his defensive unit in. So he takes a timeout.
Yeah, when you get to this stage of the game, the ball's got to be shot by your best shooters. And, you know, you've got Liabo in there, you've got Miles in there on the inside. You've also got Terrence in there on the outside. And the other two players should be busy trying to get the ball in their hands because they're your best percentage opportunity.
85-80 the score. The Skyhawks are down by 5 with 1:48 remaining. Every possession matters here. Liabo, Taylor, Smith, Newell, and D. Oldham in for the Skyhawks. 26 on the shot clock. D will inbound, throwing it to Marshawn Newell. Skyhawks down by 5 with the ball. D. Oldham right side looking into Miles. The defender fell, but we didn't get him the ball. Back to D, over to Marshawn. Marshawn backs it out with 8 on the shot clock. Set to make his move, goes all the way in. Double clutches too much on that one. Out of bounds. D saves it in. And Miles ties up the player, but the Lipscomb player gets it away. And Lipscomb has possession. Down the floor, bucket is good. That's J.C. Hampton, and the Skyhawks are down 7. 87-80. Terrence Smith to the basket, scores fast. down to 5. Skyhawks trail 87-82.
It's the first shot Terrence has had in the last 5 minutes.
Yeah. Minute remaining. UT Martin down by 5. Timeout taken. We'll keep it here. So Cal, in essence, in this game, you have here's a replay on OVC Digital. Terrence uncontested, just took it right in there. You've got a minute 1 remaining. So look at the shot clock. 2 possessions, but the Skyhawks need 2 possessions to win, down by 5. And Lipscomb has the basketball, so you're forced to foul or get a steal.
Well, you're forced to be able to get out there and make sure you can get that foul. If you're going to go that route, you got to go out there and get that foul early. Give yourself a chance. If they make them, you've got to get back down the floor and be able to capitalize on being able to get the ball into our good shooters.
Got a defensive unit in there now with Oldham, Richardson, Newell, Smith, and Mopo. With a little bit of speed and some size. Pass comes in, thrown into Hampton. Hampton gets past 2 defenders. They're going to take some time off the clock. Lipscomb, Butler wanted that 3, faked it, but did not take it. 48 seconds to go. Skyhawks down by 5. Have to have a stop on this possession. And then the whistle is blown. We have fouled Chad Johnson. Now, that's a good foul. Johnson has not been to the free throw line. Double check here. Sorry, Cal. Has not been to the line in the game. He has 2 points. I don't have him with a free throw this season. Free throw is good. So you're putting a little bit of pressure on a player who's not been there. Liabo and Miles and Richardson and Mopo go out. With that free throw, it's a 6-point Lipscomb lead. Second free throw on the way for Johnson. And he hits that one. He caught rim on both of the free throw attempts, but hit both. And just like that, UT Martin down by 7, 89-82. Pass coming into Newell. 41 seconds to go. Skyhawks need points in a hurry. And a trip will put Newell to the free throw line, stopping the clock with 37.5 seconds remaining. Butler, who gets up off the floor, surprised that foul was called on him. Marshawn Newell at the charity stripe, 4 for 6 from the free throw line. Coach James will get both Mopo and Richardson in. Free throw is good. Skyhawks trail by 6. Second one for Marshawn Newell at the free throw line. Free throw is up, and it is a 5-point game. Skyhawks trail, just 37.5 seconds remaining. Quick pass coming in for Lipscomb. Oh, and a foul is called. That will put J.C. Hampton at the free throw line. It looked like he might have been on the verge of losing that basketball when the whistle was blown.
I tell you, Lipscomb has surprisingly good team speed.
Yeah.
And particularly Hampton. Boy, oh boy.
Hampton's free throw's good. Skyhawks down by 6. This is one of those games where UT Martin's going to fight till the end, but they're going to run out of time. Cal, it's tough when you're battling the opponent and the clock.
That's right. When you get down to that point, it really gets tough.
Free throw is good.
That clock's pretty unforgiving.
That's right. Hard to guard the clock. 7 points. Now the Lipscomb lead. Pass coming into Marshawn Newell. 30 seconds to go. Pass intended for Miles Taylor. Marshawn threw it away.
Marshawn tried to get it to Miles, but he tried to make the pass from almost out at the half-court line, and it was picked off.
Yeah, Skyhawks going through some growing pains here in this stretch. A 4-game homestand. They could have won all 3 of these games, losing to Kansas City, losing to Jackson State. It looks like they're not going to make it to a win tonight. Free throw is good. Now trailing 92-84. Second free throw is good. 93-84. UT Martin with the basketball. Mike Liabo's had the hot hand. He'll fire another three. Almost banked it in. Rebound, D. Oldham back up. No. Lipscomb rebounded. The foul is called, putting Martin Smith at the line with 15.5 remaining, and UT Martin trailing 93-84. Marshawn Newell just fouled out. Coach James will get the Mark Richardson in for Marshawn. We'll be back on the radio Wednesday night when the Skyhawks play Bethel here at the Elam Center. Then UT Martin heads out to UNLV where they will play Saturday. Free throw is good. 10-point lead now, 94-84. Lipscomb with the advantage. 15 seconds to go. This free throw is also good. Lipscomb showing the press. Liabo gets it into DeMarc Richardson. DeMarc coming down, throws it to Terrence Smith. Terrence with a 2-point attempt, short. Lipscomb with a rebound, and that's going to do it. Just holding the ball in front court, Martin Smith. And the final score, 95-84. UT Martin falls to Lipscomb. Tough loss for the Skyhawks. We'll come back with a Volunteer Community Hospital post-game show. Visit with Coach Jason James and a Tennessee Lottery player of the game, plus all the snappy stats as UT Martin loses this one 95-84 at the Elam Center. Post-game show next on the Skyhawk Sports Network.